Yeah, well, record fucked up. Actually, I don't care. Yeah, so just continue. So yes, they did do more about the decoration of the so-called human being and so-called creature, and the guy did more about the logic thing with math about making rule this kind of thing. And they are always equal, of course. By time goes different, they rule in different thing in different levels. So yeah, of course they have to be equal, talking nicely and don't talking shit, of course. So yes, Yahweh was never been alone, is never been alone, will never be alone. What is your guys' problem? Wow. And the part will more shock you guys. Yes, there's another story in your so-called Bible, huh? What a story before that? Something that before the Genesis, God's spirit was flying on the water or somewhere to like space checking something shit like that. But you guys are not so sure what is so bright fucking shit again. But you guys were not so sure what is the spirit ever mean. Guys, hello. Yahweh never call himself the spirit. You shall call him the Lord or the Adonai, some shit like that. So yeah, the spirit of course is not him. What are you thinking about? You guys call that Rach. Kind of like a wing, right? Interesting. In our story, yes, this couple, their family name is exactly Rach. Yeah, the wing. What's the price? And about them? Uh-huh. The guy we called it what is his name again? Fushi. Fushi. We call him Fushi. And the girl one, we call him Nova. So it is Rach Fushi. Rach Nova. What is the problem? Have you guys never known that? Yeah, This kind of knowledge for us is kind of like you should know that the sun will going out from the east tomorrow for surely. If you don't know that, then yeah, congratulations, you're in trouble. So yes, this is how the Genesis happened, and yes, this story was happened before you guys have the so-called Genesis before. And we have already calculated the aging for thousands of years, but we don't share with you. Share. And their name exactly Roch. The Roch you are talking about, the Roch. And they got married. So they create a role called married. And the relationship too. And well, yeah, but by human society, so yeah, the lady's supposed to follow the man that will be more, so, Wow, they really don't know the story. Yeah, this is where Genesis happened. And yes, we do know that you don't know. Huh? But we don't tell you. Why? Vegetas. Yep, this is your information. What next? Well, I'm thinking about that. Oh, yes. The other part of information for you guys to know. You guys still don't know yet. So sad. Yes, you had a smart tree, no? Heard about that? Yeah. The maxima you ever can calculate the maxima, you have to count very hard. Is 30. How we say that in English? 32, no? Nice done, 32. And 32 combined with everything outcome already, no? How? 32 is not the correct number. It's not a full one. Yeah, the baseline is supposed to be 64. Baseline. Yes, baseline. And everything connected together around you will affect that too. That counts. Depending on how far you want to count. And this kind of 64, we don't use pen, either the paper. We only use this one. That's enough. More than enough. That's how we got the outcome. And yes, we know you don't know. But we don't tell you because we're gentles. And basically let 64 is a minimum to get. It's kind of like you have common sense. So you get 64. Common sense for baseline. Yes. If you are willing enough to take some pen or some paper out, it can extend unlimited. Basically, we really serious counted to 256 and we stop it because too boring. We can count tomorrow what time will rain, exactly how big rain will be. So super boring in life, so we stop it. We don't like it. So we know everything, yeah, how planning. So we would like to have some surprise for life, so we stop there. It does not mean we cannot count. It's we're not willing to count. 256, still not used pen most of the time. You should combine with your common sense too. And yes, we know you only got the 3 with 332. We know. Most of the time you are counting, we are counting too. But you are counting with a pen and with a book, but we are counting with a brand. And we see your outcome, of course. But there's another part of outcome you see and not, but we don't tell you. You're not gonna hear anyway, so it's we keep it. And yes, the history is like this. My history is about to get 0 credit in my life, so you guys are supposed to study by yourself better. It's a fucking pen. I don't get it. It's pen here and hot here. What you want? Fucking shit. Yes, we've heard about that. You guys have the walking in Egypt or somewhere. Yes, yes, yes. And yeah, it was pretty nice to take you guys out. Yeah. Heard about that. Guys, how many God you think supposed to have in the world, even to existing, to make any decision? by your religion, not by my own. We're supposed to have thousands of them, but we still get one of that. It's actually also making very common sense by human common sense. If you guys are not protecting, you're blind. Things was like this. Your story was I got from the Prince of Egypt. And I thought you people only exist in that too. Wow. Why this writer job? No, no. Yep. So if there is more than one God, if then before you make any decision, you have to have a meeting, and everybody have to agree with that. So this program can go, isn't it? Like a company. But the things was like this. When Yahweh take you guys out of Egypt, and the Pharaoh didn't agree with that. So what he got was 10 different kinds of gift from Yahweh. Which the 10 was pretty dramatic. At the beginning, what is fucking phone? Hold on, what fucking? At the beginning, still understanding, yes. If there's a so-called meeting for gods to have, dark, the river with the blood, understandable. The food, the bug, yeah, still making sense. Some rain until, guys, if today is you were sitting in the meeting room and you have to agree with this program, will you agree with that? That is Egypt. Desert. Hot like shit. No water. Nothing there. Only desert. And the triangle thing you are building. I don't know the word in English. Then they're coming programmed. It's called frogs. Frogs? What? In Egypt? Where to collect them first? Is it making sense even in that area to get that much frogs first? And why frog? So disgusting and so small. So guys, if you are the one that's sitting in the meeting room and you have to agree with this program, and this is more than one god, so the CEOs must do agree with the same program, so the program will go. Will you agree with this program to send the frogs in Egypt? Which the marketing and the company is supposed to collect the frogs first, far away, and have to send the angels something or someone or the sales team to ship the frogs. And the frogs are very disgusting. They're stinky. Smelling not good, like Yahweh itself already hurts himself. Will you agree with this kind of program? And as any meeting in any kind of company and any kinds of existing is supposed to over half say yes, so the program go. Is this kind of thing that making any sense? Can get half so fast? If not, well, you will get few answers of that, of course. So the first one is you will say, no, I won't agree with that. Then congratulations, that you just confirmed there's only one God. And if second you're saying, no, I probably will agree, then congratulations, you are mad. And if third one you can't answer it even better, you bet yourself now is where you're supposed to say bye-bye to yourself because you just betray Yahweh again. If this kind of thing even exists, can even happen, you guys agree that the story was true, you still have a holiday to celebrate that, then it means if this world is the Age of Empire, this kind of video game, and Yahweh is a player, so he can make whatever he like with the folk in Egypt, what the desert area to collect so many folks to send at once. And he sent it to everywhere. Huh, you're bad. You're pot. Huh, you're bad. You're bad for everywhere. Disgusting like how? Wow, it's actually a very classic Yahoo signature though. If you guys can't recognize it, well, you should say bye-bye to your job or your position in your religion. Because Yahweh's favorite way to make you say yes is to shame you enough to make yourself look like a ridiculous. You think you control everything, but actually very ridiculous. You cannot control the folks, so just let people go. This is my ask, and you don't say no, you don't say yes, and I'll start to shame you. Start with something making sense still, like the bugs, the food, until the folk. What can you control? And you still don't want to say yes? Then say goodbye to your first son. If there's a God meeting, have to agree with this program. Guys, will you agree that they will take all the life for the first son? Yeah. So it still means that the only one crazy enough decision that this kind of thing, isn't it? Nice. If you say yes, you just come for Yahweh suffer. It's the only one. If you say no, still congratulations, you just betray him again. If you can't answer it, still pay yourself. What is the problem? So yes, if this kind of thing you ever believe that this real one, still celebrate that, then this can be ridiculous in this level. Of course, this is the only one. Not the only one, but the biggest one. This, well, it's in the recall till later, but yeah, he needs some helper, so it's kind of company system. So he's a boss and the biggest boss. So whatever he like, he does it, and everybody follow that. That's it. So dumb. The folk go. Life take. And the sea can separate. Drama. Shit. Yes, this is your God. His request was, let my people go. You don't say yes. He start to shame you with small thing until you shame your face on the ground, crush it, and you lost the first thing that you treasure a lot is your son. Then you say yes to his request at the beginning, or you don't say yes at the beginning, so skip everything. Well, people is told you, yeah, humanity. You have to see your own box so you know you are dying. We say in Chinese like this. You have to sew your own box to put your own dead body. So no, you know that this is your own grave and you are about to be grave now, alive. Because we did it back today. So yeah, we bring you to your grave and then you see the box and we put you in and cover you. Say bye bye to you. That is how we did. This is how our language being created. With history and story, but we don't let you know, of course. Exactly. So why don't say yes for his request at the first beginning? And you guys didn't do that only for once. It's tired for me enough to say the fucking same thing. Bloody shitty well same thing. You have forsaken the Lord, and you have misunderstanding the origin time of the road. How many times have to say this kind of thing? Same words, non stop, thousands of years. First thing you ever did. This man's crazy. She's a witch. We shall ban her. Or lock her. Maybe exile, no. Guys, if there's a people from Yahoo have been sent, there's only shitty to talk. There's no sugar only. If there's a sugar only, must be fake. Yahweh is not kind of that God. Otherwise, he will just give Pharaoh lots of sugar. So you guys, not lots of folk. You playing your minding. Can't feel that. It's not your own God. Yes. So every time you do something, in the best according. Tired for you guys already. You need help. You pray. Yeah, there come a voice. Tell you, hey, the city is about to fall. Stop now. What you doing? Huh? So the Lord probably will make a new covenant and show some mercy. Yeah, this is might be crazy, but hey, pray. What did you do? What you have done? You know yourself well, so I'm not going to remind you for my fucking memory. So then you have to confirm that it's really sent by Yahweh. By the thing really happened. The thing is usually very bad. Either people died, either the city fall, either country gone, either go exile again. Is that fun for you actually? In the same cycle, never change. Who didn't get punished? We got it too. Especially we Chinese people are not polite at the beginning to Yahweh first. But we don't go anywhere. We have never go. We got lots of punishment too, of course. It's not that kind of God, surely. And we have already called him your fucker, non-stop changing God. But we have a very mature system since before you guys even exist. Before you Yahweh even remember to take you guys. We have a system. You guys call which? You call psychic, something like that. Can talk in between. And this kind of thing, you can count. You are not willing. You're always being forced. You're being sent by the I Ching. The thing you only can get 32, that the one. We got more that. We know what happened. And we know why you've been born. And what you can see. And what kind of function you're carrying. Of course. So, we get punished too, surely. Bad one. A lot. Quite a lot. But we don't go. We stand and we ask him, what is your problem? How we fix it? Yeah, at the beginning we also burn some so-called profit. Later we found it's not so well, so we stop it. We start to negotiate with him. So we go nowhere. Yeah, of course we've been exiled too, but we just don't go. We stand like the roots. And we say no matter what you want, tell us, we do. We fix, but we don't go. This is the only request. This is why we never go. We've been exiled for many times, but we just don't go. For our minding too tough. So yes, we have a very mature system for recognize the people in between is real or not. Very fast. And there's a lot of different level of people like me to fight with him and to negotiate. Sometimes just to talking shit. And once we meet these kind of people, we don't never kill him. We kidnap to the king. These kind of people have to looking and carry the destiny for the country and negotiate with Yahweh first before we do everything. So he will say yes. So we said stand alone. This is how changes 하는 being exist ever. Because we do everything before let him know first, and he have to agree. And our relationship is like this. Yes, you're a god. Know that. So do your job. So respect you. If you don't, we punch you. Yeah. We don't have something called one side simply respect. There's no this kind of thing exist even. Yes, as a god, do your job. Show yourself. Yes, we are the only the other one besides Pharaoh ever asked Yahweh to show yourself and get nothing. Pharaoh got 10 different kinds of gifts. We ask a lot too. Show yourself, then we respect you. Otherwise, we don't. We simply burn you by the door you guys called idols. And we don't pray anymore. So he has to show himself always. He got a KPI to do, come on. We too. If he achieve his KPI, we respect him. If no, we question him. Like a government have to bring request, of course. Why? We're not your slave though. Why shall we just simply respect you? Who are you? God, so what? Welcome to the East. So, this is a problem. You guys are waiting for some voice from Yahweh. Which everybody, I don't know why you guys like it. Noising like shit. But you are like it. But your problem is like this. Your own history. Quite interesting. Yeah. And this is more interesting because you decided for Yahweh. This is even more interesting. Yes. You guys are like this. You guys agree that all the prophets before they were all real. You even made a so-called disgusting prophet book. Actually, we don't like the prophet, this title. That shit is cannot be more disgusting. We're messenger, we are slave, we are not some prophet. Yeah. But you are only convert us after everything happened. And everything gonna happen. So how about have 2 seconds to think about why you get the same consequences always? Interesting, no? Yeah, so the things like this. We also do lots of shit to Yahweh in the back of the day, of course. Even now, this day, we give him shit. But we use a lot of people like me to play with him too. We're not stupid. He either. There's confidence everywhere. With all every words you have ever speak out of your mouth, ever come into your mind. Yeah, of course. There's a list. Like you go to a Starbucks, there's a list for your coffee price. Of course, there's a list for your words to combine the consequences out. Oh, just like math, 1 plus 1 is 2, simply. You guys didn't have that list, right? We know that. We got that. How? Because we play enough game. We record that. So yes, we had confidence with him, different kinds. He cheat. We cheat too. Equal. So you guys are waiting some voice. From where? There were 2 rabbi before. I've been told, I think. Once, after you guys already have no profit that time, they were two Rabbi were fighting with sometime with law or something. And Yahweh's voice from the sky say the A Rabbi is right, but the B Rabbi didn't agree. The reason is because Yahweh has already give the law to the people, so he can't effect or control or something later. Later, you guys cannot hear anything. Guys, mate, where did you get this kind of courage? From the market? Ah, is this story true? If yes, congratulations. You just break a lot of law from the original Talmud. First, why you question the Lord? Second, did you just saw miracle in your eyes but you denied it? Is that legally? Third, are you controlling the Lord to say yes or not? Who is the Lord? If he is the Lord, then he say yes is yes. If he's not, and you just denied it, congratulations. You just been a gent. Welcome to East. Welcome to be a gent. So, what was this story? There was a light from the sky, and a voice from the sky said, yeah, the Robbie was right, but everybody denied it. And later you made a law say you have to explain it because even more ridiculous. Because everything Yahweh has already spoken, so you can explain that by the record he has gave you already. Wow. Did you guys did it? So you just asked him to shut the fuck up, didn't you? Then later you see nothing and hear nothing, no? And you have to have a class so-called spiritual study so hardly, so you probably can drink or something. Yeah, because you just ask your Lord yourself to shut the hell up. And you want some voice from him. If it's the humanity, it's not the tragedy, will you speak even as a human? Alright. So you guys agree that you can't hear after the second temple being destroyed, something like that. And the last one supposed to be Abraham, somebody from the Islam, not you guys actually. And they confirm that too. And later you guys have another law for your Lord to confirm the prophet is true or not. First, how you confirm? The same way. The same thing happened already. And you confirm the people who been sent is really being sent by tragedy. Why? You actually can avoid that super easily before if you just follow some words you don't like it. In our language, we simply say the real words and the real advice. We're always hearing shit and make you uncomfortable. That is something true. If something make you only comfortable, that'll bring you to hell. Surely, quickly, ugly, surely, 100%. Then you guys do the same mistake again. Then you still want a voice with the same words in the same situation, even in 2026. How? Why? I just asked where the voice supposed to came from. Once it was came from in front of your eyes, from sky, it just took that is, but you denied it. Was not look like Yahweh himself already. Then you agree you cannot see anything in your people, so-called chosen, but you want the voice. So the voice must from the outside, isn't it? Because your own people cannot hear it already. So the people must from the outside. But you guys have got another question and another big problem again. Sam, gentle? No. What you want to get? You people already don't have it, isn't it? Yeah. And you agree. And you want voice, you agree. Yeah, got it. So you know that the voice must be coming from outside. But outside, not here. Is my logic too bad or you guys' logic have problem? And what's the problem with Janta? It's more interesting even. We Asia people quite talking about lots now. About these words actually. We don't understand these words actually. For the first time. Who were you before when you were working in the Egypt? Did you guys have any blood recall for you guys from where? No. You are from nowhere, suddenly jump out. When Yahweh finally take you for the actually 4-day roads, but take 40-day years. Somebody was living there. They call you gentle too. And by the original, being chosen was supposed to lead everybody to see Yahweh by the good way, but you didn't. You did it, but in another way. And gentle. How do you call the star on your flag for your nation? Who is that? Is it agenda? Does he not? How many percent is he fully chosen? Answer it yourself. And pure blood, these things supposed to happen today, but I'm not so happy being tortured already. So yeah, next time. That was a long story. Fuck it. Gentle. You want a voice, and you can't hear it. You need help, but you don't like gentle. But the fuck, coming for gentle. Does anybody even ask the owner of the star you named King how he feel? Did he ever deny that he is not part of gender? I suppose you know the answer yourself. So, gentle. On my surgery table, there's only living people and die body. Which are you? I don't know. I cut you, same blood, organ, same. Surgery tool, same. And even a punk cough is from you guys. So, what is different? Who allowed you ever to bomb the hospital in the war and the school to kill the children? The first law Yahweh ever told you is to make your people a mount, send like a star on the skies. How many stars we have on the sky? How many people you have this now this moment? You're killing young, killing kids, and send a powerful one to a battlefield. Leave the hometown, the old one. Who going to make another generation and baby? The ground? Really? Did Darwin say that? What thing you are going to make as the amount of the star? The bomb? The people? Or the dead body? If once you promise Yahovah you've been chosen and you're going to reach the target, how far shall you reach the target? Unless you people amount like like ants on the ground, just too much. Once the government even asks the couple only can have one baby, later they regret that, ask you to have a second one because you have too much people. Who in the covenant, who is not? We had the same covenant by the stupid stock amount, of course. The people amount is the power for the God. Don't you know that? It's a common sense for us too. Yeah. And still, why are people fighting with? Actually, why you know you are a cousin already? And you know you guys are cousin by your own religion and own stuff, actually. And you speak each other language a little bit same. Like yalla walla, shalom, this kind of thing is actually cross language. So you are fighting with your own family. With what reason? Being allowed? Politics? Politics? Will Yahweh agree with that? Personal hating? Are you joking? Are you really praying to the correct God, or you actually have a fake one, but Yahweh didn't know that? And why you guys dressing so shining, huh? I didn't know this part. My people told me. They know now. Yeah, we didn't know that shit before. Yeah, now they know. Once Yahweh, why he bombed the Pharaoh? Because Pharaoh is too shiny. Yahweh don't like the shining house. Other if Egypt is too hot, Pharaoh can wear 2 layers of the shining gold, maybe 20, maybe another 10 crowns, but that's too hot, so he wear only 1 or 2. So if once already like the shining style that why he has to take you guys out, he just stay in Pharaoh's house, no? Simple, easy, done. Pepper. No need 10 stupid surprise too. And what he Yahweh actually walking with you guys in the about to lost themselves for 4 days, working for the 40th day as the father of the Messiah. Once will say the God is garbage, so he lost himself. Once he can make the universe, but he lost himself in the 4-day role in the small area. Why he worked for 40 years? No, nobody know that. Seriously? Wow. My niece is 9 years old. She can't do that. Yeah. And why Yahoha wear that time? And what he eat that time? All the gold he asked that time. For what? Yeah, you guys once already made a mistake. For a cow. Now making for head. A suit. Interesting. Same thing never changed. Change the shape. But the base never changed. This is all you believe for the profit so-called can be confirmed. Interesting. Above everything, you have to confirm that people can talk in between is real and very quickly. But you guys always only like to hear the words full with sugar and fucked up and sugar fucked up. Sugar for fucked up, of course. Sugar by the teeth. Don't you know that? Didn't your dentist ever ask you to brush your teeth before you go to sleep? So you don't break your teeth? Sugar, bacteria, broke teeth. So, if the Lord that you are thinking about, that one is wearing nothing but so broken rope in the war for 40 years, why you guys always want to build him something so shining and so big like Pharaoh once did and lock him inside? Is he an animal can lock? If yes, please let me know that. I appreciate it. If not, why build that? Or you just want to build for your own honor? Does Yehovah ever like that shit ever? Answer yourself. Not my religion. Not my Lord. I don't care. I hate glory. I hate crowd too. There's a famous story for us. We hate crowd. That's not crowd, it's curse. Shining, surely. Beautiful, surely. Later you wear it. Tied you to die. Your own story. Being chosen by Yahweh is not a good thing, but a super bad thing you ever can have in history. And you put the star on your flag as your nation, but you forgot what he actually got before he became a king. The life just can't be so broken. So the shit. Wow. But before that was a pride. Yahweh was put oil on his head, said, yeah, you're choosing your king now. Later is lots of shit. Till you almost die. And you become king. And you guys don't know this story? We simply make it to a very short sentence actually. And this is also common sense. My niece 7 years old can do already. We know, we always know. We make it very short. We say, 天将降大任于斯人也，必先苦其心志，劳其筋骨，饿其体肤，精于其所不能. It means, before the Lord is going to give you something big, you must torture with your mind to the end, until you have not even a single word called ego. Later, he must starve your belly until you almost feel you are dying, but you can't die. And later he will starve you with working with your body, so you run until you almost died. Then he stopped. Then he taught you everything already, mind, body. You are about to suicide. In that moment, he put you the crown. That is how you become king. We all know that This is why we all hate that. It's a curse. Something the worst you ever can get is being chosen by a to be a king. And the torture must be very torturing until the last moment you ever can alive. We make it to 5 sentences with every 4. That's it, with everything, with a limit. And also, yes, with how to negotiate with him. Because if once you forgot to stop him, he forgot it. Of course, you have to stop him on time. And how to stop him? First, you have to talk. And don't mad people. So, yes. This is how you're so king on a flag become the king, so great. But you guys are always only remember the crown so shining, but forgot how heavy the crown ever could have, and could bring even. And you think that is a blast. What? Interesting. Exactly. Now all the Asia people studying you guys. Congratulations. It's a very bad thing. Ever could happen in the Asia. Once we studied somebody that is not playing tea with us. Guys, why you come into battle with us back then? Because we have lots of money. You found us, but we hide a lot. And you found us that we sell you lots of shit, China. The bottle, expensive price, of course. We are now welcome everybody to come in to share this thing with us. The tea is not enough for us to play. You don't join that. That's why we got a battle. And we had money shortage. We only sell you shit. Only the condition hack hand once attack you, but too tired to lose you and also keep it up. We Asia people only play with tea with our own. With bottle, yes, but play tea same time. You guys don't understand tea, you don't join our game, no. Now we're studying where you're from, what religion you're believing, and what is the word called gender, which we people can understand. The North Korea and the South Korea is about to connect together to understand this thing. Yeah. We Taiwanese people with China people, we already sharing information because we have a descendant majority. And you guys really think we still hate Japan? Come on. We just can't be even better, huh? Once we have anything happen from the shit from the nation, we help each other the first one, no matter history what. Exactly. This is on the news, you can search. It's not something just by I'm saying, no. We got an earthquake, bad one. And we're shouting Yahawa surely. You don't do your job as a god, fuck you. Japan sent the most money and the most people to help us. That was the worst one we ever got in the earthquake. Later they got the tsunami. Of course they shout to Yahawa too. We send the most money. The most small then. It's not even exist on your map. The first arrive security to help. Fuck the history. Save the people. We'll talk it later. And yes, we're talking shit with China. Surely. We got a bad history. We lose the land, super big, rich one. Yes. But you think we're going to waste any each of our life on the battlefield? No. We're just talking shit. We did play fun with the history on the website, talking shit, say, yeah, come where I will battle you. But once we ever meet, hey, have a tea first, later, got a hot pot or a sushi, and we're talking later. But we eat first. And eat, fix everything. Ta-da! HR fix. Yeah, besides Korea is more embarrassing. Paris, basically, they can't fix by the politic problem. Actually stupid, but Western language, but all the HR fix in this way. You have problem? We know that. This is why we meet. But sit down first and eat. Talk later. Shut the hell up while you're eating the hot pot. It's important. It's hot. Boiling. 100 degrees over. You have to take care of your meat. So yes, we don't have power to fight. We have full coma. No, people understand you more than you do. Interesting. Congratulations, seriously. Me, as an ager, never see ager like this. Me as an ager forever. And I can see things so long before. I never see ager like this. Congratulations. We're the most peaceful people. We don't like battle fire. We save life first. Like Shanghai that time, if you guys still remember. Now we start to remember who we save. How much we spend. Not from the government, from the people. I got the information actually from the people. I never watch any news, but saya hawa shouting and making this stupid channel. I care shit. I didn't know you guys started bombing a hospital and a school actually. I was being shown the news today and being forced to make this channel today. Otherwise, I'm going to sleep. And being tortured for 2 hours by you guys study. Stupid behavior, huh? Once I promised that. Yeah. In chapter 3 and chapter 10. That time Yahweh already told me I'm going to regret a lot. The only thing I ever ask, my freedom. Not going to work for him next life again. Fucking shit. Finally get it. Bird. For the boy I love with all my soul. Together with all the people. Not only him. I ask Yahweh with all the people together. Pack. Don't you dare drop one. I'll play with you forever and make it very fun. And if anybody drop a skin or hair, same. Mighty broken, same. What I once asked and being allowed to be proof was all everybody's safe cannot have less, even half. Hair full, healthy full, mighty full, body full, country full, land full, everything full, nothing left, wallet full, even the power. Until you guys broke it to yourself. You know that by yourself, Father himself. Slap your heart big face, quite a bit. What you guys want from him actually? I'm very sick of this work. Huh. And being once accepted as a family member, later nobody contact with me and block me. Thank you. Why? Once I was daughter coordinated. His family member this kind of thing can cut. It's a covenant, guys. Unless you think it's fine. Not by Yahweh side, but by human side. Yes, things are working in a very different way than you guys are always understand. But we always understand, but you never understand. Things are working that way. Exactly what the way once, not once, even now. The Messiah's father, so-called Messiah's father, will say it's mysterious shit. Hmm. And you guys will say it's a gentle shit. Something which show bad. Evil. Congratulations. Things is exactly working in that way. That way you've been caught since the second temple fort. There was a punishment. And later you slap your own Lord by your own hands again. By the voice he came down himself. So badly he came down himself though. Always he's very bad to send somebody or kidnap somebody to do things. He came down himself, but you him. Wow. Guys, incredible. Nice job. Nice achievement. There's very few amount could count Yahweh ever came down himself in your own religion and history. Huh. Oh wow, I guess the first time you guys will count with when he met Moses. And you guys not even count Moses a prophet. Or in another way of prophet. And you decided for Yahweh by yourself that Moses is the only level can achieve in that way to talk with Yahweh just by, side by side. Is it something surprised with you? Talking with the Lord, Yahweh is existing side by side and argue with him? Is it surprised with you? Oh, okay. In a common sense, but you should talk in that way. So you get better life. And he will do better job. That's why we go. Bet it can get typhoon and earthquake now this time. It's fucking shit, so boring now. Yeah, now with Taiwanese people, every year we are waiting the typhoon. And every year the typhoon gone. Hell, until the water empty. We shouting him, hey, you blind or something? You can't see water? Oh. Then there's a strong typhoon on the sea, then later come a very small rain and fill up the water. That's it. Things is working this way. Yes. Once you made the star, the way of the beginning was right, but the shape was funny. It's supposed to be one with the sunlight, one with the moonlight, minus or something like that, plus and minus. Yes. This is why you got sunrise and sunset. But the earth is this shape. What shape did you make? Have you guys ever seen ours? Search it yourself. I'm going to share for you. Higher. Yes. And my torching for you people is done. Sorry. Not really sorry, but yes, today is the last time. Because the Messiah's father cut himself by his own words and free will. Nobody forced him. And it's the record too, surely, by Yahweh. And this is the last time for you guys to say the same words again. I've already said in the first video. Check it yourself. You can keep doing what you do, of course. This is your free will to do. then take the consequences yourself. Huh. I don't know who told you guys that you simply just trust the Lord and the Lord will help you anyway. There's no this kind of shit. Huh. Guys, it's not about Lord. If you are human, and there's a human lying there wanting to be rich, but just lying there, will you help him? He wants to be rich though. He like you a lot. He pray to you every day, but doing nothing. But he want to get rich, but he love you. Will you give him money to get rich? Hmm. Yeah. In Chinese we say 天助自助者. English simply say God only help who know to help themselves. You're trying to get an apple. Yeah. Everybody working on that. There's somebody farming hard. There's somebody only lying there. Like your neighbor once did, now you're treating them bad, that kind. And Yahoo finally free passed by. You know both of you want to get apple. One farming hard every day, taking care of a tree. The other one just lying there, waiting the apple drop down. Who you think will bring help? Oh, that is the answer. Oh. Yes. If a language will be created, it making sense. So yes, all men created equal. But the equal, the way you don't understand, but I'm not going to tell you. It's not really equal, but equal. And you are in a situation, you are actually making it yourself with the equal. Physically equal. And yes, this time I'm allowed to say. Yahweh has never, ever hide his face. Never. Well, you guys say in your religion something like the God hides his face, something like that in Hebrew. I don't understand, but no, Yahweh has never ever hide his face, never, even 1 second. Exactly, never. He just too big to hide. If once he can hide, please let me know that I appreciate it. But no, he never, and we all people know that. Unless the sky can hide himself, so Yahweh can hide. If the sky exists, he never hides. He never hides. And he did always hint you guys specifically a lot. And very obviously, actually, and made by your own people, actually. Who is actually a so-called prophet. Actually just a worker, but and very famous, quite rich. But you guys never watch. But we all guys watch. And he also left some words. Now I'm doing now. Interesting. He will say he doesn't know what will happen after he passed away because he was old already. But what he has done, he believed there somebody must understand, but out of his imagination. But must somebody get it, and must somebody will keep it by the other way, but keep it, to do it, to hint it, to prove it. That is for all people. The most famous ever could happen in the world. And it's not one movie, it's a whole set. Funny, guys. He basically make all Yahweh's secret to a whole movie universe, exactly the same one, about just without showing Yahweh's name. But you guys is the only one never watch it, but making the most money in the global though. And the most handsome actor ever can get, very sexy. Mm. And the most beautiful girl ever could get is also your people there. And the one making the movie famous is half your people too. While I know this, I was and the one just show again how to get broken to good by Yahweh way, to broken to shit, to the most rich actor ever exist in Hollywood now. Super handsome, super sexy, voice super nice. Your people. Check it yourself. That was once allowed in the stupid record called Shikoya. The door was so close with the fall of the god, but the door was something like shit. But yes, they skipped. Yeah, because timeline will work a different way, but you don't understand. And yeah. So again, Yahweh has never ever hide his face in the entire universe time ever exists, even not a second. Never a second. Never. You guys has already put a big head on his head for quite a long time, just blending him a lot, and he say nothing yet actually, and he did hint you a lot. Just check the company from your people. The timeline is all with a cartoon. Everybody can sing a song. And getting shorter. All your guys' story, only one cartoon. Only one. The cartoon, not going to tell the name, but obviously existed in the cartoon words. A big land, expensive to get in. Global good one. Only with sugar, disgusting. But the only two cartoon with truth never exist in the parade. Never. That is exactly your destiny Yahweh gave you. Obviously, just without going up and take a pen to make a circle for you. That's it. About to mark pen for you already. And of course, we agile already understand long time ago. Yes. What is your problem? There's only two cartoon. Only two. In that famous company. Seems like they never exist even. They are famous. Made lots of money. But they be mixed together. So you guys actually not really understand which song is from which one. Yeah, but the end of the cartoon and title you guys don't like it because it's about some chant. Since I was very young, I feel the cartoon was full of princesses, so disgusting. Why everybody wear pink? Pew. What is waiting for the prince? Pew. What is happy and ever life? Pew. I don't believe this shit. And you guys supposed to know that was not the original one, don't you? If you don't, then you have problem because the original was not that bad at all. The original one just too ugly to sing actually, but that was the only one I watched in my childhood because that's truth. I don't feel disgusting, even it's bloody a lot inside. Mm. I don't believe the sugar from the sky, the shit thing, since I was very young, before I have memory. There's no this kind of thing. In our language, we just say there's no this kind of thing will drop from the sky, like the manna once did drop from the sky. Oh, no, everything cost. Mm. And don't forget, you are the chosen. It comes with a fee. Super expensive, like a mafia. Well, I think a mafia actually is a copy of how once did actually. Mm. Mm. I don't know the word in English, but it means that the mouse is plus the mouth is never ends, rolling together to a bigger and bigger snowball. This kind of fee, and the percentage ones can even exist. Now it's even illegal actually. I guess you guys supposed to know. So code your own bill. Yahweh's counting. And if you are waiting for Messiah, Messiah is supposed to be called the last generation, counting judgment, something like that. Yep. So if they're called judgment, then there's a bill, and the bill comes with a price, and you have to pay for the counter too. So Yahweh take counter too. Don't forget that it's not only the bill. Yahweh has to count for you, and you have to pay for his work. He's not working for free, unless you are his boss, and you have to say it aloud first. So if you still remember your own fee as the original Talmud law, you're supposed to know. Start from the third month, you're about to break yourself. You almost want to suicide. The price now is global illegal. Can I exist? Too expensive. Seek it yourself. I know the answer. Why I shall tell you though I'm a gentle. Seek it yourself. This is our own component. The percentage. And the bill will start from you break the first profit. And guys, he's tired. For the last time for him to play the same game. Me too, huh? Every time you break the covenant, whatever, contract, something, shit like that. And the only consequence you ever get is called exile. Wrong. Yes, you guys know wrong is even more interesting. Huh? You guys are blocking the official studio account from the Yahweh. Would you think I like it? It's even more brave. Wrong. Guys. Wrong. To where? And tire you yet from that? And your language don't have that? We have it. No. Well, when you go to the first year in the elementary school, you should know. Yeah, I forgot. I'm not going to check her. Yes. What happened? Yeah, what not happened? Not happened. So check her own bill. That's quite expensive. And the bill coming with the original price. Why are you signature the component? No. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, tired for you guys for talking a story for you, and this is actually your own knowledge to have. Oh shit, there's still microphone. Hell yeah, yes, some shit like that. Yes, the bill. Remember, yeah. The bills will count with this time consequences because it's the last time I have to speak this shit again with exactly same words. Check the first video. I'm not going to say it again. I forgot it. Yes, the price will come in from the first time you break the component. From the first time you forsake the law and burn the profit. It costs. And it's count monthly by your own calendar. And it's plus monthly is not base monthly. The complicated one. I don't know the English, but the expensive one with a percentage, 20% as the original Tamudelo monthly plus. So this month is 100. Next month base is 120 and plus another 20%. The other one cannot count them more. Count it yourself. So how many years you have done that? I got no idea and I don't care. And how many profit you have cost? I got even less idea. Don't want to know either. And the life cost too. So beside the months that you forsaken the yourself, yeah, the life of profit cost. And what have you done to the profit? Cost. I don't know how to say this part, but guys, once you guys can have Einstein, this kind of crazy people that broke my whole life to get zero credit by his own study, he's a very good counter with math. So Yahweh is better one. He ever can create a universe for Einstein to count it, and now you guys don't understand yet. But it's full of laws and rules for you to count the sky and the star and the light. Yes. And it means Yahweh counts super fast and super correctly, even for the light to run, for the star to fall. This is how he can count, as how the universe works. Something you understand yet? We understand from the other side. Complicated, but easy like shit. That is the price. It's very hard to say, but it's already been announced. So, yes, Yahweh has already said last time the price was 6 million. How much you want to pay this time? I got no idea for that. And the announcement, the base is black. And all the sizes for letter carried means I don't understand. I just feel shit. But he said the price is 6 million. I don't know how much is it. My math is fucked up. I bet I can count money. I don't know millions how much. And he asked you guys how much you want to pay this time. And this will be the total time. There's no separate bill. Never. Before he did spoil you guys a bit, so he had a bill. Then the bill come together at once. But come. But there's a thing. Yahoo is this kind of guy. He don't charge you more, but he don't charge you less. He charge how much you shall pay. Exactly the amount. But the amount you won't like it. Yeah. I actually didn't know you guys really pay 20% from the original. Because we did not. At the beginning, we got this price. We said no, we don't pay this price. Before you guys exist, we pay 3%. That is a maximum we can accept to pray. Otherwise, we don't pray. Sometimes 5%. That's a maximum. There's no 20 this thing. What am I here? Yep. But we negotiate with him a lot for this thing. We pay a lot too. Lots of energy and lots of shitty talk. Lots of confidence too. And we thought everybody know because all the agent know, all the agent pay the same about the price. Well, I was actually just know that you guys are the only one paying the price as the original. If there's a price, there's a negotiation, no? Yeah. It's your own rights. You take your own rights. And I really don't like this kind of video. I am not your ima. I'm not your mother. This kind of non-common sense and knowledge you should know when you were in school. I just made the amount as my promise to the bloody fucking Yahoo. It's not gonna mean I'm going to teach you everything. I have 5 cats. They're my kids. I have to be busy enough to teach them. And they know it. Most of the story I was studying from you people to make the movie actually. You are the only people that don't know actually. Interesting. Even the European know. Movies and cartoons. They are not movies and cartoons. But they are hints and weights and guides. Yeah, but above everything you have to understand how the secret will work first. And as always, you guys have lots of self-confidence. So in Chinese we say, if there are 3 people working together, there must be one can be your teacher. It doesn't mean how old is he, what is his job, doesn't matter. He can teach you something, must, in a good way and a bad way. We shall know this knowledge about 3. And we had another secret for a long time. You guys have never known. Well, we got a lot of shit from Yahoo at that time, so we made that story in a few sentences. We say, 以铜为镜，可以正衣冠. It means when you use the iron as a mirror, back then, you can fix your clothes. And the next one, we say, 以人为镜，可以明得失. It means If you consider a person as a mirror, you will know what you will get and what you will lose. And last one, we say it barely, but it's the most important. We've been asked, can I say it too much? We said it. I'll tell you, but only in Chinese. We said it. 以史为镜，可以知兴替. That's it. No translate. This is big secret. China people can understand, but depend on the lessons too. This is why we always know what will go up, what will go down. It's record, it count. And you have to also check Yahoo's mood too. This is why we got people like me to work. Because it's non-stop change. You gotta check first. And you guys are the only one actually doesn't know that. Very interesting. It's very bothering actually. You guys believe that if once a person died, you probably can go to live with Yahweh in heaven, where it's very horrible actually. So you believe there's a soul, but you don't believe there's a way can talk to a soul. But you believe the soul can go to the heaven. What interesting logic. The soul can exist, can go to the heaven, but can't talk. Is it the same thing you did it to Yahweh? There's also another cartoon from you guys talking about how the soul be forgot and disappear and how to go to another life and how to talk to a soul. From pics, check it yourself. Story background with music or somewhere. With gentle, of course. Gentle religion, surely. You think I am an ignorant savage, and you have been to so many places. I guess it must be so, but I still cannot see how there are so many things that you don't know. You don't know. Yeah, this to be song once you sing for the really attitude. One cartoon being hide, but important. Also with the ear, what you have done actually. Yahoo guide, you guys don't listen. Again. But the company was created by your people. Have one or not sure, but ChatGPT said not. You guys said all destiny is already been released clearly. Can't be more, actually. Cannot be more. For us, for all the gentles, basically. For us, it's a common sense already. You just point out a little bit small part of the movie. We know which one you are talking about. For you guys never even watch it. You have to study the whole universe from the zero, and the story connects to about the same time with your country. Made by your own people. Someone can talk to Yahweh too. And a lot of things Yahweh's signature inside the movie actually disgusting like hell. Can't be more obviously. Even Japanese can see. and the most handsome actor ever can found. Your people do. Yeah, this is a problem. They always think they connect to each other so well, but and they actually don't know each other even existence. They say gentle thing, but they don't watch the exactly from themselves. See? Oh, yeah, lah. It's about. So tired of Thai teaching you guys. I'm not your mom at all. That's it. The beer's coming soon. How soon? Sure yet. Yeah, how I spacing like a shit already. And I done my job today. Like a shell for you guys. So stuff from this movie end, this video end. I'm not going to stand in front of you to stop his anger first. No matter what. I had a confidence with him. I will act as a shell for you people for no reason and until I die. I will pay until my last breath just for saving your people without even asking a question. Words, I will shut my mouth and just count me first. Until you people break your own. By the way, super religion. Here are super big. I cannot say anything. Then thank you, my friend is back. Yeah. This is how the timeline works. I got my contract back, but you guys slapped the door. I was burned to ash. Something cannot burn back forever, but it just back like up. Yes. The explanation also is a very handsome actor. But a gentle, but very handsome, tall. About the same tall like your chosen boy, the Messiah's father. But more handsome. And royal, and polite. Talking English nicely. Give a little hint with a British accent, surely. But it's a British royal high-level society, not something lower. Cambridge. That's it. Well, the timer is counter. Tick tock, tick tock. You got your free will to choose and to do. But this time, you guys have to take all the consequences by yourself because I quit. Not quit, I've been free by you people. And I was the only one always stop Yahoo first for the thousands of history in your history by record your own record, which I was very disgusting when I read in my record. So, yes, that show is gone. Free. That show free. So if that show's still working, that is the show's free will. And as the original, everything got its own free will and everything got its own soul. You understand? We Asian people all know that. They don't. Yes. So the land got the soul to choose who to carry, who to peel out. Surely. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Quite fast. The time is not done. You understand the fast, but fast you don't like it for sure. But the time calculated away, yeah, I super like it now. That's it.